Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a video using special effects makeup and showing you guys how to make wounds and cuts with special effects makeup. I know special effects makeup can be really intimidating and kind of scary, but honestly it's really not that hard. With some basic knowledge of makeup application and a little bit of practice, anyone could do this. Honestly, anyone could do it. So yeah, I hope this is helpful if you're planning on being a zombie or anything that requires cuts and wounds. Hopefully this video helps you out. You only need 3 products, which some people may think that you would need a lot more to make a realistic looking wound, but this is honestly all you need, plus some eyeshadow and stuff, but you guys should all have that at your house anyway. These are the products you're going to have to pick up. Clear Liquid Latex by Ben Nye, Stage Blood, and Thick Blood. I personally like Ben Nye products, but you can go for Mayron or Cinema Secrets. You can find these products online. You can type them into Amazon, or you can find them at your local Halloween store. And if you're familiar with New York City, all the Ricky beauty supply stores carry Ben Nye special effects products. So yeah, I hope this is helpful. Honestly, this is a really inexpensive costume. If you are going to be a zombie, you can just buy these. These are all together, I think these were like $15 or something like that. And just bloody up a t-shirt or something and paint your face white or make yourself look pale, give yourself a little bit of bruising, and you're a zombie. And it looks like a really cool, realistic costume. So yeah, I hope this video is helpful and you learn how to make wounds and cuts. And I'm sure like if you do it the way I show in this video, people are going to be a little bit scared of you, honestly, because it looks really gross and like gory, but if you're into that stuff, why not? It's Halloween, right? So yeah, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
Hey guys, happy Halloween. So the first product you're going to need is Stage Blood, Clear Latex, and Thick Blood. I'm using products by Ben Nye, like I said before, but yeah, let's just get started. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to want to put a thin layer of latex. I'm putting my wound on my hand. You could do this on your face or wherever you want on your body. Just stay away from your eyes and probably your mouth, but I have put wounds around my mouth, so I don't think it'd be a big deal. So as you can see, I'm leaving the center blank because that is going to be the center of the wound, or like the center of the cut rather. So I'm just going around a few times to get a pretty good layer of the latex. And every time you shut your latex, definitely make sure you shut it really secure because it dries up very easily. And then you're going to be stuck with like this big rubbery blob. So now take tissue or paper towel, anything that you have, and kind of rip it into pieces. You don't have to do the tissue method. Sometimes I will just keep layering liquid latex and then pull at it to make the cut and wound, but the texture of the tissue makes it look kind of really realistic and kind of more gory, so it's up to you. You can either just keep adding latex and pull at it to create texture or just add the tissue. So I'm just going around wherever I put the latex and adding little pieces of tissue. You don't have to be like super precise with this or anything. You kind of just put it wherever, and I feel like with wounds, the messier the better. Obviously you want it to like look like a wound, but you don't need to be like a perfectionist with it, honestly. Okay, so once you've placed your tissue how you like, then you're going to take the latex again and put it all over the tissue. You want to make sure you get the edges of the tissue as well as the surface of the tissue. This is going to kind of lock it in place so it doesn't move throughout the night or whenever you're going to be wearing this. And it just kind of acts as a glue to secure it. And once you've done that, you want to make sure you let it dry the right amount of time. Don't start going over it with makeup right away because it's just going to ruin your brush and be a hot mess. Okay, so once you've let that latex dry, you're gonna want to take like a tweezer or something that you can pull the latex with. You can use your finger, but a tweezer is a little bit more precise. And I'm just lifting up the edges a little bit to make it look kind of more realistic and like the skin is coming up. So once you've kind of played around with the latex with the tweezer and pulled it and made it the way you want it, then you want to take like a dark eyeshadow or an eyeliner and fill in the center of the wound. This doesn't have to be perfect. It's really just to create a dark base for the blood to go over. And by creating that dark base, it just makes it look more realistic than it would if you were just to put the blood on bare skin. Here I was using a cheap black face paint, which happened to not really work too well. So I eventually do go in with some eyeshadow instead, black eyeshadow, which worked a little better. But you also want to make sure you get all the edges inside the wound. And just try not to miss any spots, but like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Okay, so now take your thick blood or your scab gel or whatever you picked up and take like a Q-tip or a like mini little spatula and start filling in the center of the wound. This stuff is great because it stays put on like stage blood and it's really thick and dark, so I don't know, it turns out really good and it dries to like a scab finish. So I really like this stuff. You're going to take this and put it on the liquid latex, put it around the wound, just in a bunch of different areas. Don't be scared to use it. Just kind of like smear it all over because a wound isn't like perfectly placed if you think about it. It's kind of all over the place. There's blood all over the place, and yeah, so just kind of have fun with it. I'm sorry if this video is like gross or whatever. If you're weird with blood, I wouldn't suggest making wounds all over yourself for Halloween, but if you're into this stuff, hopefully this is helpful and you're learning something. So now I'm taking black eyeshadow on the Q-tip and I'm kind of dabbing it around the wound, and just in random places because you always, no matter what makeup you're doing, special effect or not, you always want to create shadows and kind of contour certain areas to make the makeup look good. And this is kind of adding those shadows, adding that depth and making the wound kind of come to life. Although we're not done yet, it's kind of bringing it all together. So this is a very important step. Once you've taken the black, you can totally add other colors like dark purple and blue and pink to kind of create like bruising or whatever, but definitely need that darker color to make it look more realistic and kind of bring it to life. Like you can see here, I'm just taking some dark purple and kind of going around the wound very messily and just kind of like dusting it to create shadow, bruising, discoloration, all that. So have fun with this part, and yeah, there's really no precise placement. Just do whatever you want. So now I am taking a foundation that is similar to my skin color on my hand. It doesn't need to be a perfect match. It's really just meant to cover up that bright white color of the latex, just so it mimics skin a little bit more. It doesn't need to be perfectly covered, and every little inch doesn't need to be covered because we will be going over this with fake blood, but it just kind of brings the wound together and, like I said, mimics skin, so it is a pretty important step. It's now time to put on the stage blood, and this part you could have fun with. You could put as much or as little as you want. Since this is a pretty big wound, I'm going to put a significant amount, and I'm going to cover the latex with it and also add like drips of it, as you can see. Again, sorry if this is like graphic or really gross. But yeah, you want it to look realistic. You don't want it to look really fake. So just have fun with it and put as much as you want. Okay, so I know you're all thinking, how am I going to get all this off? But it's as easy as literally just peeling it off. If it is on your face, I recommend using a little bit of makeup remover, not just peeling it off, because the skin on your face is more delicate than your hand. But it really comes off really easily. And then all I did was take a little bit of water, and the rest just literally rubbed right off. It may seem like it'd be hard to get off, but honestly, it's not at all. That's not even makeup remover, that's just water. So yeah, I hope this video was helpful and you found it really informative, and hopefully you use some of these techniques this Halloween. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. I really appreciate it. See you in the next video. Bye.